What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Simple Reacts. Shout out to all my Babymetal fans in the foxhole. Are you guys ready for today? You guys know what today is? I mean, you should, because you're looking at the screen, right? Babymetal. Everything you need to know about Babymetal Guide. Shout out to Cryptic Misery for putting this out there for us. I'm not sure if I'm going to break this down into two 20-part segments or if I'm going to upload the whole thing. I feel like we'll get more viewership in two 20-minute segments. Just my opinion. We'll see. You guys will figure it out once I put it up there. Listen, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. You guys already know what to do. We're at over 10K, on our way to 20K. Can't do it without you guys. All right, let's go.
Hello, and welcome to everything you need to know about Babymetal, a Babymetal guide. There will be several other helpful videos in the description if you want to check those out. Now, onto the video. Babymetal is a Japanese kawaii metal band, which is a sub-genre of metal they invented.
Okay.
The name Babymetal is in reference.
So Babymetal is a subgenre, and they invented it. Kawaii metal. They invented kawaii metal.
Metal band, which is a sub-genre of metal they invented. The name Babymetal is in reference to the birth of a new style of metal, not the age of the girls as many people assume.
Alright, right off the bat, that is fire. I almost kind of wish that I had done this guide so long ago. You guys in the comments are probably going to chew me up for it and be like, I told you should have done it. We've been waiting. I apologize. Listen. You don't know until you learn, right?
The original three members include Su Metal, Yui Metal, and Moa Metal. They are backed by a group of musicians known as the Kami Band for live shows. They were formed in 2010 and have released 3 studio albums thus far.
Alright, so 11 years ago, we know they're backed by the Kamis. Shout out to the Kami Band. And they've only released 3 studio albums. Okay.
Now let's discuss how they got started. Babymetal started as a subgroup of Sakura Gakuin, which is an all-girl idol group that was formed by a Muse talent agency in 2010. Sakura Gakuin normally contains between 10 and 12 members at a time who fall between the.
Okay. So that's what Sakura Gakuin is the group behind it all. I'm like breaking it down for you guys, but honestly, this is for me to try to like remember it. This is how I try to remember stuff. I'm sorry you guys have to go through my process with me. This is why I kind of dreaded these guides.
Ages of 10 and 15 years old. With the theme of school life and extracurricular club activities, when the academic year ends at the end of March, the group releases an annual studio album. New members transfer into the group, and others who finish compulsory education graduate after their senior year and leave SG to go on to pursue other ventures. It should be noted, Sakura Gakuin is not an actual school, it is just themed around school life. All the girls still go to a normal school as well. Sakura Gakuin has several subgroups, referred to as clubs, which is how Babymetal started. Babymetal was the heavy music club, which was formed by producer Kei Kobayashi. Su, Yui, and Moa all did Babymetal stuff, while also doing other things in Sakura Gakuin at the same time, for about 3 years. In 2013, Babymetal split off from SG and became an independent act due to Su's graduation and Babymetal's rising popularity.
Alright, so wow, that's a lot. So Sakura Gakuin has multiple different, like the heavy metal, and I'm sure they have like pop and stuff like that too. When Su was graduating, they took Babymetal to the public level. Is that what I'm getting? So Su, Moa, and Yui were in Sakura Gakuin together? Okay. I think I got this right.
Yui and Moa remained in SG until their graduation in 2015.
Okay.
Some of the other clubs in SG include Twinkle Stars Baton Club, Sleepy's Go Home Club, Mini Patty Cooking Club, and several others.
So if anybody wants me to check this stuff out, if it's out there, let me know in the comments. Better yet, put it through my Google form, because that's the easiest way to keep me organized with everything.
Sakura
Okay.
Gakuin has released 10 studio albums, one for each year since their formation, with songs from all the clubs and SG itself as a whole unit. On
Okay.
September 1, 2020, it was announced that Sakura Gakuin will continue on as an 8-member group until August 31, 2021.
I know I'm pre-pausing. That's coming up. What's happening on August 31st? Sakura Gakuin will be disbanded.
At which point the remaining members will graduate, then, unfortunately, Sakura Gakuin will disband. Now, let's go meet the members.
Okay, so they're licensed to Amuse. SG owns Babymetal. So what happens to Babymetal after August 31st?
Of Babymetal.
はい、私たちベビーメタルはスーメタル、ユーメタル、ノアメタルの3人グループです。スーメタルがボーカルを担当していて、私たち
Look at her giving the death stare even when she's probably not even trying to. She's just like trying to sit there content like
ユーメタルとモアメタルがスクリーム&ダンスを担当しています。
Look at her giving the death stare. And it's not even like the legit death stare, but it still feels like it. She's like, she got one of those looks that would legit pierce straight through you.
First, we have Sue Metal, full name Suzuka Nakamoto, who was born on December 20, 1997 in Hiroshima, Japan. Sue Metal is the tallest member of Babymetal, standing at about 5 foot 2 inches. She has been a performer most her life, starting off by winning a contest to appear in several jewel drop commercials in 2002. Then, in 2006, Sue was admitted to Actors School Hiroshima, where she also performed with her sister Himika Nakamoto in a duo called Tween. In 2007, she was signed by Amuse talent agency.
Now, I'm pretty sure you guys have requested a couple things. I could be wrong about that, but I know someone had mentioned her sister before and possibly her, Sue picking up things from her sister that helped her along in her musical career too.
After finishing in second place in an audition held by the company. She was then placed in a group called Karen Girls, which was formed to sing songs for the anime Zettai Karen Children, which was disbanded after the show ended. Sue also performed in a musical called Adventurers in 2009 and 10. Later on in 2010, Sue became one of the founding members of Sakura Gakuin, where she was the lead vocalist of the Heavy Music Club and became the second student council president.
I see. Sue like ran that place. I mean, I'd say runs, but I need to know what happens after Sakura Gakuin. Like, what are they gonna do? They just
and graduated in 2013, but continued on as the lead vocalist of Babymetal regardless. Sue was chosen for the lead vocalist role at such a young age due to her surprisingly powerful vocals and unique stage presence.
That is true.
In Babymetal's first 2 albums, Sue Metal has 4 solo songs: Akatsuki, Rondo of Nightmare, Amore, and No Rain No Rainbow.
Alright. Rondo of Nightmare. Have I done Rondo of Nightmare? I can't remember now. I'm gonna have to go back and check.
Sue usually takes the leadership role for Babymetal in most situations. She will do the bulk of the talking in most of their media appearances.
はい、まずベビーメタルというジャンルについてなんですけど、私たちは可愛いキュートとメタルを融合した新しいジャンル、ベビーメタルというジャンルを作るべく活動をしています。なので衣装だったりとか音楽も可愛い要素とかっこいい要素がたくさん詰まったまた新しいジャンルを作っています。 そうですね、イギリスの好きなところはたくさんあるんですけど、本当に街だったりとか人の温かさとかをすごく感じているんですけど、何よりもイギリスのお客さんがすごく温かいなっていうイメージがあって、私たちがイギリスでライブをする時っていつも必ずそのライブが私たちの背中を押してくれるというか、ターニングポイント。
Just come further west, come to New Hampshire, I will be at your concert. That's all I'm saying.
なっている場所だと思うので、今度またウェンブリーでイギリスのお客さんに背中を押してもらいたいなっていうふうに思ってます。
She has worked very hard on improving her English over the years as well.
We are very honored. At first, we are very nervous, but after a few songs, the audience react to our singing and dancing. They are doing the folk sign and singing along. That's great.
Babymetal is a
speak English very
combination
well.
of kawaii, cute, and metal. But this song shows mature side of Babymetal, and I really like the choreography.
There are also several songs in which she sings entirely in English, like the one, From Dusk Till Dawn, and Elevator Girl, for example.
Okay.
Sue can also be seen addressing
I don't think we've checked any of those out. There's still so much left. Now I know why you guys wanted this guide so quick.
foreign crowds in their native languages as well. Sue said she had to learn how to rap specifically for their song BMC, where she stated she had to, quote, find her flow.
Now, something I haven't done was BMC, the Babymetal cipher, and I am really interested to check this out. Something I don't talk about is I am an artist. I write rap myself. So that one has a special place in my heart already. Oh, I'm excited. No! No, don't! No! I'm sorry, I'm muting it. I don't want to. No. I can't. I'm sorry, everyone.
Also said BMC is.
I know there's other songs that I've heard pieces of. It's rap, though. For some reason, it will stick with me. When I hear that piece again, I might remember it, and I don't want to have that. I like my reactions fresh off the cuff. Alright, let's go. I'm sorry I had to mute it.
One of her favorite songs to perform, along with Metataro and O Magi. Sue is well known for her commanding stage presence, great crowd control, and her lethal death glares.
Oh, they put it on the big screen. Get some of that.
Despite her powerful nature on stage, Sue is very sweet and dorky when not in full metal mode.
中本。
はい、中本静香です。私の特技は、
どうした急に？どうした？
暗算です。
いやダンスじゃなくてかおい。イエーイじゃなくて完全に今ダンスの流れでしたけどもね。いやいやいやいや。
And then until she gets on stage, she gives you that death glare. What a perfect time to pause it. Look at her with her tongue sticking out. Let's go.
Oh, and she has also been crucified on stage several times, yes, like Babymetal actually crucified their lead singer multiple times. Next, we have Yui Metal, full name Yui Mizuno, born on June 20, 1999 in Kawasaki City, Japan. She is slightly shorter than Sue Metal, standing at about 5 foot 1 inch tall. Yui started taking dance classes at a very young age. She was inspired to join the entertainment industry after watching Sue Metal's former group Karen Girls, as their music helped her endure the life-threatening illness of a family member. In 2010 she was signed by Amuse and was eventually placed in Sakura Gakuin, where she would be a member of Mini Patty Cooking Club, donning the yellow bandana, Twinkle Star's Baton Club, and the Heavy Music Club, where she would take the role of Scream and Dance. Yui was chosen for Babymetal because of her short stature, similar appearance to Moa Metal, and her compatible voice with Sue Metal. Yui graduated from Sakura Gakuin in 2015 alongside Moa. Yui's most notable physical trait would be her cute chubby cheeks. Her favorite food is tomatoes, which she prefers to eat whole, and she has said she would want to eat tomatoes, quote, even when the world is ending.
That is a very interesting quote. You really love tomatoes. Like, seriously. And that's why they call you the tomato princess. Okay, I get it now. I get it now. Personally, I love tomatoes. I can't eat them raw, though. Like, just taking a tomato and eating it. I don't know. I've never been able to do it. That grosses me out. I can eat raw tomatoes in, like, a salsa. I can eat spaghetti sauce. I can eat fried tomatoes, stewed tomatoes. Like, I don't know why a raw tomato does that to me, but...
And it says that your favorite food is tomatoes.
True.
True? And tomatoes, do you like eating tomatoes, like just chomping into them like eating an apple, or do you just like tomatoes on things? Yeah, eating it just like that?
Oh, I could never do it. I don't know why. You're much stronger than I. And I eat, like, everything, too. There's not a lot of things I don't eat. I mean, I don't know why I can't do it.
Yui loves to stargaze and has stated she enjoys reading books about constellations and that she dreams of going to space one day. She is also generally considered to be the best dancer in Babymetal.
ゆいの趣味はダンスです。お姉ちゃんたちと比べたらすごくちっちゃいんですけど、ダンスだったら誰にも負けません。
The choreography is on point all the time.
This has earned her the nickname Yui Bot because of her precise dancing on stage, as well as her tendency to drift off and react slowly to things happening around her.
This way? Yes. There it is, the fox sign.
ファンの人がいたりとか、本当にお年寄りの方から子供の方まで、そして男性女性アイドルファンメタルファン全然関係なくいろんなジャンルが好きな方がいて、そんなことも気づかないぐらい神が降臨、そんなことも気づかないぐらい神が降臨。メタルの生誕祭をドイツでやっていただいて、海外で誕生日を迎えることなんてなかった。
Yui is fairly shy and timid and usually does.
You know, I'm kind of the same way. Like it. When you just drone because a conversation's going on and your brain picks every bit of it up, like I do when I go into grocery stores, or like if I'm in a Discord chat and there's a lot of people in there and everybody's trying to talk and it's not like melding together. I can hear everybody talking. I just sit there like staring off into space because there's so much activity going on. It's like there's not enough function to show emotion at that point. Like, let's go.
Doesn't speak a lot in interviews and less directly spoken too. She does, however, just stare directly into people's souls instead. Yui got to perform Karen Girls' Song Over the Future with Sue and Moa at the Legend D concert, which she said was a dream come true.
That was so cool.
Yui and Moa also danced to Over the Future for their entrance exam into Sakura Gakuin. Yui has done a few special solo performances on shows around her birthday, such as taking the lead vocal role for Headbanger on her 15th birthday.
Really? We'll be checking that out.
And performing a cover of the Sancho Koto Love at the Legend 1999 show.
Okay.
And last but certainly not least, we have Babymetal, full name Moa Kikuchi, born on July 4, 1999 in Nagoya, Japan. Moa is the shortest member of Babymetal, standing at just 5 feet tall. Like the others, Moa was also performing at a very young age. She was signed by Amuse in 2007 after winning an audition held by the company.
Okay.
In 2010, Moa was placed in Sakura Gakuin, where she was a member of Mini Patty Cooking Club, donning the green bandana, Twinkle Stars Baton Club, and the Heavy Music Club, where she also took the role of Scream and Dance. Like Yui, Moa was chosen for her similar appearance and compatible voice. In her final year in SG, Moa was elected as the student council president and then graduated in 2015 alongside Yui.
So what does it mean? Maybe they said it earlier, I just didn't catch it. What does it mean when you become the student council president of Sakura Gakuin? Like, what does that come with? What do you do?
Moa's most notable physical trait would be her dimples and glowing smile. If you are still trying to remember which member is which, and you're trying to find Moa, just look for the dimples, you can't miss them. Moa loves food, and she'll make sure you know it too, as she always finds a way to bring up food in interviews.
What are you looking forward to on this tour of America?
はい、アメリカのまず最初に楽しみなのは
Are they coming to America again soon? Please? Can they come to America again soon, please? I mean, I'm ready.
アメリカの食べ物です。アメリカで好きな食べ物はピザとハンバーグとお肉といっぱいあるんですけど
Moa has also developed an odd habit of staring at people's hair in interviews, especially Sue Metal.
Activities and also absorbing
it up in the mosh pit.
ライブだったりとかいろんな活動をするためのお告げをくれる方。
Moa is known to be a very emotional person and cries easily, but she also spreads love and positivity to everyone around her.
スーちゃんの引き笑いも
What do you think makes people love Babymetal so much?
You're asking me?
I'm asking you. What do you think?
I want to know myself.
Yeah.
But I love everyone and I hope we can continue to get love and support.
Moa can play the guitar a bit, but has admitted herself that she doesn't practice nearly as much as she probably should. She also loves to mess around and have fun during live shows, participating in all sorts of shenanigans on stage.
Okay.
Moa has also done a few special solo performances on birthday-related shows, such as performing a cover of Love Machine at the Legend 1999 show, playing the acoustic guitar part for Shine at the Legend M show, and taking over the lead vocal role for Headbanger on several occasions.
Really? So all three members have sung Headbanger. Have they ever done it all together?
We also have the subunit of Babymetal, known as Black Babymetal.
There's something in me, like, there's not a lot of bands out there that share lead vocals. And it's something very special to this group, I think. And I haven't seen another band, at least that I can recall, that share their lead vocals with the other members. Like, I think that is really, really unique and really cool.
Which is when Yui Metal and Moa Metal perform songs as a duo without Sue Metal.
はい、ブラックベビーメタルはユイメタルとモアメタルの2人のグループのことなんですけど、今回の新しいアルバムではラップメタルとかブラックメタルという新しいジャンルに挑戦して世直し活動をしています。
I am down with that. I am definitely down with that. Now, why is Sue Metal not part of that? Can someone explain that to me? Unless this is going to explain this to me, then obviously you don't have to. But I'm definitely interested.
Just as Sue had her solo songs, there are 4 black Babymetal songs on Adari Daisaksen, For no Yuta, GJ, and Sis Anger.
Of course I would. Wait a minute, didn't I do Sis Anger? I'm pretty sure I did. Man, my memory sucks.
Moa and Yui have been close friends for a long time, and they were often paired together in Sakura Gakuin due to their similar size and appearance. Some believe the black part refers to the picture stories played before their songs. In the stories, Yui Metal and Moa Metal are trapped and changed into wicked characters singing rap music. Others believe it is in reference to the genre black metal, which makes sense considering that black Babymetal songs tend to be on the heavier side. Yui and Moa actually wrote For no Yuta themselves while on the tour bus between shows.
Really? Alright. You're giving stuff away to me here and I don't want to hear it yet. We can't be doing this to the reactor, ruining the reaction. Oh, that just reminded me of an NES game. What was it called? Icebreakers?
We have the brains behind.
What was that game called? With the two... Oh, they put them in Super Smash Brothers too, I'm pretty sure. It's a pair of characters and they both wear parkas like that, all zipped up. They have like pickaxes. Why can't I remember what the name is of the game? Such an old game.
Babymetal, Koba Metal, full name Kei Kobayashi, is Babymetal's producer and the person who came up with the entire concept of Babymetal. Koba Metal had been working at Amuse as a producer since 1996 and...
Right, hold on, I'm sorry, I'm gonna go back a touch because I feel like I missed a piece of that.
Next, we have the brains behind Babymetal, Koba Metal, full name Kei Kobayashi, is Babymetal's producer and the person who came up with the entire concept of Babymetal. Koba Metal had been working at Amuse as a producer since 1996 and was a longtime metal fan. He felt that the metal scene was getting increasingly old and that it needed a jolt of youth to jumpstart the genre's popularity again. After seeing Sue perform at the Karen Girls' farewell concert, Koba Metal was taken back by how strong a voice and stage presence she had, which gave him the idea to have her be the front woman for the J-pop metal fusion band he had been planning. The idea being that Sue was such a strong performer that she wouldn't be overwhelmed by a full metal band on stage. He stated that the specific trio of Sue Metal, Yui Metal, and Moa Metal was the perfect combination, saying, quote, "When I first heard Sue Metal sing, there's not that many singers that sing the way she does, it was very direct to me, and metal bands don't usually have any dance aspect, so I thought it would be interesting to add that to the new future of metal, hence I selected Yui Metal and Moa Metal to be the twin factor in the choreography." When the girls were chosen for Babymetal, none of them had any previous experience with the metal genre, and they initially found it to be scary and were shocked at the music they began working on.
そうですね、最初メタルを知った頃はメタルってすごく速いし、なんか激しいし怖い音楽だなっていうふうに思ってたんですけど、でも今思うことはメタルってすごく心に打つもの、心に響くものがある音楽だなっていうふうに。
It wasn't until they saw Metallica perform live that they began to love and respect the metal genre.
Shout out to the greats. Come on, let's go.
Now we have the person behind the choreography for Babymetal, Mikiko Metal, full name Mikiko Mizuno, who has been the choreographer for groups like Perfume, Sakura Gakuin, and Babymetal. And no, despite having the same last name as Yui, they are not related. Mikiko began teaching dance based on her experience in ballet and street dance in 1996 at the age of 19. She has been a key part of Babymetal's success from day one.
And that's where their hard-hitting choreography comes from. That's fire.
Like the girls, Mikiko had no previous experience with metal music but was able to adjust her groundbreaking choreography to the music as well as evolving the style of the dances with the girls as they grew older. Now let's discuss the musicians behind the...
Oh, hold on a second. Mikiko was appointed in the planning committee in 2020 Summer Olympics opening and closing ceremonies. However, it was announced on December 23rd, 2020 that the committee had been disbanded due to excuse me, the simplifications necessitated by COVID-19 pandemic. Okay. I'm just saying, like, COVID sucks.
Of the dances with the girls as they grew older. Now let's discuss the musicians behind the girls. A quick side note, but whenever you see the guys dressed in skeleton costumes, that is not a real band. They
Shout out to everybody in the comment section.
Are known as baby bones and were there to pretend to play the instruments while the music was played on a backing track because Babymetal couldn't always afford to have a live band early on. Now, onto the real band, the Kami Band. The Kami Band is a session band that consists of various members that rotate in and out, often seen in white robes and corpse paint, depicting Japanese spirits. There have been a lot of different people who have played in the Kami Band over the years. Here are a few of the most notable ones. One of the guitarists, Mikio Fujioka, sadly passed away in January 2018 at the age of 36 due to injuries suffered from an accident while stargazing. In recent years, we've also seen the addition of
I just want to say rest in peace. I've been told that a few times and I don't bring it up, so we're just going to pass over that because I know it's probably hurtful to some of the fans out there, so.
The Western Kami Band who tours with Babymetal overseas. The addition of the Western Kami Band has resulted in a change of costume for the Kamis, as they now wear darker robes and masks.
Okay.
It should also be noted, but it isn't necessarily the Kami Band members playing in the studio recordings of Babymetal songs, as they aren't technically considered a part of Babymetal. However, Ledis Cygnus has been credited with writing the bass and guitar parts for a few Babymetal songs.
That's cool.
There is a lot of lore around Babymetal, which can get quite convoluted. I can't possibly mention all the lore-related things in this video. There is so much that it would have to be in its own video entirely.
Alright, so some of the guys Babymetal, Kofi is the prophet of the Fox God, received a message from him. All decisions on his actions come directly from the Fox God through him. Fox God also summons Kami Band, come forth and play at their shows, as well as protect the girls. You often see Fox-centric symbols in Babymetal shows, whether it be stage suspense or anytime they have a question they can't or don't want to answer in an interview setting, they'll simply respond with only Fox God knows, swiftly move on. Very smart. This is especially helpful early on as the girls have limited English speaking skills and they could use the Fox God to trap themselves in risk for maintaining privacy. My camera leg is actually partially in the way of my monitor, so. The girls make it meant to symbolize the Fox God rather than use treasure. Let's go.
So I will just mention some of the most notable things. First, we have the Fox God, which you will hear them bring up quite often.
はい、フォックスゴッドとは私たちにとって私たちがいつもライブだったりとかいろんな活動をするためのお告げをくれる方なんですけど、私たちは実際にお会いしたことがないのでどういう方なのかよくわからないんですけど、でも私たちはいつもフォックスゴッドのおかげで、日本以外でも海外だったりとかいろんなところでライブをすることができています。
You will see foxes in some way, shape, and form in basically everything Babymetal does. They have had some very elaborate sets based around fox imagery as well. Anytime there is a question in an interview the girls can't or don't want to answer, they will simply respond with
Only the fox got knows. Only the fox got knows. Only the fox got knows.
They say this a lot less nowadays, and when they do it is usually in more of a joking manner.
Only the fox got knows.
How did I know that was?
Next, we have the hand sign you will see the girls making all the time, which is meant to symbolize the fox god, rather than using the traditional devil horns hand gesture used by most metal bands.
はい、フォックスサインは私たちのシンボルサインです。親指と中指と薬指くっつけて影絵のキツネさんをやっているので、ライブを見に来てくださった方はぜひ一緒にキツネサインを掲げてくれると嬉しいです。
The Babymetal fanbase is referred to as The One. The song titled The One is a tribute song to their fans. They made an English version of the one as well, because they were touched by all the overseas fans who learned the Japanese lyrics to their songs, so they wanted to do a song in English for them.
That's cool.
The time has come for us. Believe it now.
Wait, why am I listening to it? We can't listen to it. Alright.
Themselves. They say Babymetal death as a play on the Japanese word des, which is the word used for introducing yourself, like saying I am or we are. By simply mispronouncing Su metal des, by saying Su metal death, they have a cute and metal way of introducing themselves. The song Babymetal Death was a song they would often open up shows with in the past, as an exciting way to introduce themselves to the fans at the beginning of a show. There is lore based around a legendary corset referring to the neck brace depicted in the Headbanger music video. This is a recurring item you will see appear in a lot of Babymetal things, especially their live shows. Su Metal has been crucified on stage several times, mainly to symbolize her ascension from human being to metal goddess. The most notable times this has occurred would be at the Legend 1997 and Legend S Baptism XX concerts that took place to celebrate Su's 16th and 20th birthdays respectively. The other times they have done crucifixions it was used, mostly because it looks cool, rather than having some greater story like in the 2 times just mentioned, such as when all 3 girls entered the Tokyo Dome show on crosses. There is a lot of lore based around Light and Dark, the Chosen 7, and the Metal Galaxy which we will discuss in a little bit. Now,
alright, and I think this is where we are going to call it quits for this video. Make sure you catch us again tomorrow, because we will have the other half of this video brought to you guys. Let's go. Shout out to the one, everybody else watching. Seriously, Cryptic Misery, I really appreciate this guide. This is really, really cool. I don't know, let me know some information up until this point. I'll get into the comment section. I'll try to learn as much as I possibly can. And we'll pick up on the second half of this video tomorrow. I love you guys. I'll catch you on the next one.